Today we're sewing up a free sewing pattern from Unfettered Patterns, and this one is such a perfect warm weather piece. These are relaxed culotte style shorts with that really flattering paper bag waist, plus inseam pockets, belt loops, and an easy tie belt to pull everything together. It's a pull-on style, so it's comfortable, beginner friendly, and super wearable for everyday summer outfits. For my version, I'm using a blue wide striped linen, which really gives it an airy, effortless look with just enough structure to really show off all the details. I'll walk you through the entire construction process step by step so you can sew along with me and end up with a pair of shorts that you'll actually love to wear. Let's get started. I've gone ahead and finished the side, bottom, inseam, and crotch edges for the front piece, as well as the back piece. And I've also finished the side and bottom edges for the pocket piece. Place the pocket right sides together with the front piece and pin the pocket from top to bottom. Sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we can flip that pocket over its seam allowance and give it a good press. Understitch the pocket, sewing the pocket to its seam allowance underneath with about an 1/8 inch seam allowance. Place the back shorts piece right sides together with the unsewn side of the pocket. Pin in place. Sew as you did for the other side of the pocket with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we'll open out the pocket and the back pant piece away from each other and press that pocket once again over its seam allowance. Understitch the pocket to the seam allowance underneath as we did for the other side. Place the front and back short pieces right sides together. Pin together the inseam and pin together the side seam, making sure that the seams of the pocket are laying directly on top of one another. On the pocket pattern piece, there are drill holes indicating the opening for the pocket. Transfer the drill holes onto the seam allowance. Starting from the top of the shorts, you'll sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance to the first drill hole, backstitching to secure. Then you'll start at the next drill hole, once again backstitching to secure, sewing straight down to the bottom with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Also sew the bottom of the pocket with a 3/8 inch seam allowance from the outer edge to the main seam line, backstitching to secure. Finally, sew the inseam at 3/8 of an inch. Press your seam allowance toward the front pant piece, then pin the top of the pocket to the front pant piece. Baste the top of the pocket in place. Repeat to create both mirrored sets of front and back pieces and their pockets. Turn one inside out and place the other one inside it. Now with these pieces right sides together, pin the crotch curve. Sew the crotch curve from the top of the front piece across the adjoining seam to the top of the back piece with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Place the front and back waistband pieces right sides together and pin the side seams. Sew both side seams with a 3/8 inch seam allowance and press the seams open. Then we'll fold our waistband wrong sides together and give that a press. Place the waistband right sides together with the top of the shorts, aligning the raw edges, and pin in place all the way around. Sew all the way around the top of the pants with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, leaving a small gap in the back of the pant about 1 inch wide to insert the elastic. To create the casing for the elastic, we're also going to be top stitching along the top fold of the waistband with a 1 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. I've cut a length of 1 inch wide elastic to my waist measurement plus 1 inch for seam allowance. I'll secure one short end and lace it through the waistband through the opening we left in the stitches. Overlap the short edges of the elastic and zigzag to secure. Pull the elastic entirely inside the casing, then we can sew that gap shut. And once that's sewn shut, finish the raw edges all the way around. For each of your belt loop strips, finish one long edge. Then we'll fold each of the strips in thirds. First, folding the unfinished edge to the wrong side, then folding the finished edge to the wrong side on top of the first folded edge. Edge stitch along both long edges for both pieces. Cut each strip into 3 pieces about 2 3/8 of an inch long each. I'm going to place each of the belt loops right sides together with the top of the waistband so that 3/8 of an inch of the short edge sits just over that top stitching we did all the way around the top of the waistband. My front belt loops will be centered on the front pieces. My back belt loops will be about an inch from the side seams. And the center back belt loops will be evenly spaced along the back center seam. Sew the short ends of the belt loop for each belt loop along the original stitching line of the waistband. Tuck the opposite raw edge of the belt loop to the wrong side and turn it downward, laying it flat on the top of the pant. Pin in place, repeating for each belt loop. Edge stitch those bottom edges of the belt loops in place. Here's my belt folded in half, right sides together. Pin the long edges and the outer short edges. Sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance from one short end along the top raw edge, stopping somewhere to leave a gap of about 1 inch for turning, then continue your stitches to close the opposite short end. Trim the pointed ends of the seam allowance. Turn the belt right side out through the gap you left in your stitches. Give the belt a good press. Edge stitch all around the entirety of the belt, which will in turn close the gap in our stitches. Then we can lace that belt through the belt loops. Now to hem the bottom of the shorts. Press the bottom finished edges of the shorts to the wrong side by your preferred hem allowance. The prescribed hem allowance in the pattern is 1 1/4 inches. I'm choosing to fold mine up 2 1/4 inches. Edge stitch along your finishing stitches all the way around both legs. And now the shorts are complete. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.